Kia ora mai tātou, nau mai hoki mai, welcome back again to the why, the next section in the module. Now this is a very important section when it comes to understanding, because we first must understand why we do things ourselves, in our own environments, in our own homes, but also why you're here to learn. Now I want to encourage growth mindset, because it's the growth mindset that's going to accelerate your learning, but it's also going to put you in a confident position to be able to speak the language and the culture as well. So let's just jump straight into this one now that we've had an introduction on who I am and the what. I'll be your facilitator. You can call me Amos Pongafo, or you can call me Māori Batman. Now by running through these videos together, we're going to be able to create your why, and we're going to work together on why you were here. So first and foremost, please take some time to think about what drew you to this program, and why have you decided to learn more about language and culture in Te Ao Māori. Now why have I created this program? I've learned, as I've been out there in society and I've been in businesses, kind of observing that we are losing our traditions, we are losing our values, and we are losing our rangatiratanga, our culture. And when it comes to rangatiratanga, when it comes to sovereignty, when it comes to understanding who you are and taking full ownership of that, I believe this is where that program comes into effect with language and culture, because it's through the confidence that you are able to speak, you are able to embody, but you are able to believe. And a lot of the belief is in the self. So we're going to be exercising self-development, and we're going to be working on our growth mindset. So I understand that a lot of yous are kind of on that starting point, that start journey to creating a growth mindset for yourself. And how that looks like is when you create goals every day and they become habits, these habits turn into things that you pursue, which is your path to purpose. Now there are programs that are available that also push this space into you understanding how to accelerate your growth through leadership building, through exercises, and through one-on-one mentorship. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Back to the crash course. So there's so many questions to life that we could ask, but most times overlook the question. Therefore we bring why back into the awareness with understanding the word why. And its explanations of finding your why is best explained, I guess, your purpose and also your goal setting behavior. And we touched on that a bit earlier. So we've created this crash course and module to build your confidence in Māori language and culture through sharing the native traditions and techniques. Here's one of them. In the first part, you've learned Te Whare Tapa Whā, or the introduction of, in one of my videos. Te Whare Tapa Whā is a well-being technique to be able to bring the mind, the body, the soul, and the family into the awareness. So for today whānau, your kupu hau in Te Ao Māori, te taha tinana, te taha hinengaro, te taha whānau, te taha wairua. Tinana is body, whānau is family, wairua is spirit, and hinengaro is mind. And taha is your sides, your four sides of a whare that hold you up. Te Whare Tapa Whā. Now these are transferable into your everyday living just by exercising it, by bringing it into the awareness. And we call that being native, being natural, being Māori. Ka pai, let's move on. These lessons were created from experience, passed down knowledge and network trials of teachings, as you can see. Now I've got myself up early in the morning to be able to continue through content creation to make this course, I guess, something you guys can tap into to tap into that knowledge, to be able to strengthen your wairua, yourself, your spirit. So we give you examples of how to get unstuck in finding your why. And I'll simplify all of these different sections of kōrero into a summary, but it is good to go through. Click on the links to go through to all the spaces that show you, self-awareness or writing your thoughts and feelings on a daily basis. It's extra learning if you were to look for more things to motivate yourself. But it's a good exercise, and there's really good knowledge in there that we've pulled and condensed to get you through creating a growth mindset. And it looks a little bit like this. If you're a bit hara, if you're worried in your day and you're less fortunate, you're starting your day off in a negative space, then it's about awareness for you, acceptance, and then from there, building. And in this, it tells you how to let go of all of that and then start creating that growth mindset. for myself, every day I wake up looking forward to achieving something, because it's that long game that I'm playing now, having a tama, having a boy, understanding that in time, every step or every, I guess, milestone that I achieve, my son will be there next to me watching me grow as well. So as I watch him grow as a baby, a boy into a man, I myself are still trying to achieve that man status, and in that journey is my why. So that's why I've created these programs, that's why I'm doing these things, and that's why I wake up every morning thinking, man, my voice sucks, but I'm going to get on camera and I'm going to create content to be able to educate, uplift, empower, and help you guys as well in what I've learned, but how it's helped me in my life and in my day. Ka pai whānau. So questions to ask yourself. Now go through this. I'll walk through the section with you guys as well, but again, I'm only briefly touching on it so that you guys can take your time through it. At the end of this, there is a worksheet, so make sure you click on the worksheet and download it. What that's going to do is it's going to summarize how to get through this in a way that you can exercise it in your day. And again, we're referring to those transferable skills. So what gets you excited or can't stop thinking about? What can't you stop thinking about? What do you wake up every morning excited to do, excited to see? For myself, it's always exciting for me to see my son smile in the morning, and I can't stop thinking about that time when he comes back to me at the end of the day, because I do like him to go out and experience the world, to grow him up a little bit, but to come back and say, hey Papa, let's have an adventure. I'm always keen for an adventure. So think about that for yourselves, find those things that you enjoy, that you want to be waking up for, and then go out and do them or add them to the list to do. Those are trying to find your why, and then when you find that moment of joy, well, that's obviously the indication of why. Is there a problem or challenge that emotionally moves you to take action? Yes. So for my example, there'd be, again, I'm just going to use my boy, parenting, fatherhood, because, if I don't make any moves and I waste a year, then each year my son grows, he's going to look back at me and say, what are we up to, Papa? And I hope to say, 100% hope to say that I'm not up to nothing. We're up to something. We're going to change the world, and we're going to help people along the way. What kind of work would you give, or will give you a sense of satisfaction or fulfillment? Well, there's a lot of things that make me happy, so think about that for yourselves as well. And put those down. Make sure you're putting these things down somewhere, and this is why we encourage doing vlogs, because once you've thought about it and you've put it somewhere, even if it's in your mind, you can put that camera on you and you can get that down as reflection videos. What aspect of your career have you enjoyed across all your past work experience? So for myself, I've trialed and tested a whole lot of things: personal training, teaching, haka, foreign teaching, teaching in a yoga community. What do I enjoy the most? I guess I enjoy being a papa. The experience in being a papa, I grow, he grows, everybody grows, because it's a whānau thing, but every lesson is a new lesson that I've never experienced before. So that's the question. Next one. What kind of work feels effortless to you but drives your curiosity to learn more? Well, I enjoy technology. What do you guys enjoy? Technology grows, man. It changes every year. So you got to keep up, you got to keep current, you got to exercise that hinengaro, that mind muscle. Think about that for yourselves. What kind of work feels effortless to you? Write these down, and the easiest way is probably just to put it down in a sheet, in a Google sheet or a Google Doc somewhere online, and then just chuck a video on you and record reflections on summarizing it. And again, exercising how to summarize something is another skill that you're going to be learning along the program. But I'm going to wrap up this section for the why. Make sure you run through and finish it off. Note, ka pai, there's a whole lot of condensed information in there, but each section is helpful, and my team will sift through to be able to clean all this up, and we will have you through the program into Te Ao Māori and learning about our tikanga and kawa as well. Nō reira e te whānau, hope you've enjoyed the morning presentation for our why. Take the time, take a break, let it all sink in and let it all soak, and into the next one you will go. But for now, whānau, kia pai te rangi, kia kaha ki o mahi, ki o mātauranga, mauri ora.